Hi, hello, and welcome to another episode of Stories from the Log Cabin. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and that you're enjoying Kwanzaa and preparing for your celebration. I know it may be a little different this year since you won't be able to actually get together for the party, but some of you have become very creative in your Zoom chats and your live productions, and I hope that continues. Don't let what's happening with the pandemic stop you from getting together with your family and friends this holiday seasons. Support. We have to support one another, show love to one another. And happy birthdays to all those who had birthdays during the holiday season. I know that can be stressful, but because we sometimes overlook you. But happy birthday to all of you. And so tonight we were supposed to be interviewing one of our elderly citizens, and that had to be canceled. She had an appointment with her daughter, which is great. And happy birthday to you, Lillian. And so tonight we're going to bring you another story from the log cabin. And this one is one of my favorites because it's my aunt when she goes to the prom. Now, my aunt did not graduate from the log cabin school in Union Point. My mother did. Her brother. Actually, everybody except the younger four. The younger four started at the log cabin, and then they continued. Log cabin stopped in 1955, and they went from there to the public school system, which is Merton High School, and my aunt would have graduated from Merton. But the wonderful thing about my aunt is that she graduated from Merton, and then they were still using the old log cabin for entertainment and disc jockey dances and things like that. And so she actually worked there for a while. When they started the Crawfordville Enterprise, it began in the old log cabin school. And so my aunt has a lot of information. My aunt is a very descriptive, wonderful memory. I love the stories that she shares. I love when we get together for the holidays, or for any time actually, because it's always going to be fun listening to her and my uncles talk about back in the day and the stores and the people and the things that went on and happened. One day I hope we can put all that information into a book. I would love to get everybody together to share those stories and ideas and record them so we can save them for future reference and for the future generations. Okay, now enough of my talking. Back now to the story. So this is Aunt Annie Goes to the Prom. In her own words, I recorded her telling this story and I typed it up. So she says, "It must have been 64, because I wore the same outfit twice. We wore our dresses twice for the prom. I was in the 11th grade, and I just did not have any money for a prom dress. Daddy was the type, he wanted you to go to school and get an education. He was not particular about you going to the prom. I had a date. I asked her for her date's name. Look, we are not putting all that anywhere. I had a date, and that was that. I heard this guy all the time on the radio. He was a DJ, and I wrote to him and asked him if he would have a dance for me, and he said yes, and he told me what my cut would be, and I guess he gave me all the tickets to sell too. I put up flyers about the dance, and of course, he announced it. I forgot how much money I actually made, but I made enough money to go to Atlanta, and I bought myself a prom dress. And I stopped in Greensboro and bought a pair of shoes. I bought whatever I needed to wear to the prom." "What type of dress was this?" I asked. "It was a pink dress with like a cow kind of collar that went around to the back and had a flap, and a train, like going down my back kind of, when I walked. It was kind of flare tail. It was not long, It looked so pretty. I stopped in Greensboro and bought me some white slingback shoes. I thought I was dressed up. I may have a picture here somewhere. She asked her sister if she remembers the dress. She does. It was a pretty little pink dress. I caught the bus and I came back home the next day. All that was part of the money I made for the dance. Let me see. I do not know how I got from Greensboro to Crawfordville. Somebody may have come and picked me up. I know Mama may have had a car, but I caught Daddy to Atlanta. I do not know who took me shopping, but I know I went downtown Atlanta shopping. I guess some of my sister-in-laws or someone up there took me. And after I got what I needed, I guess Daddy or someone took me back to the bus. And I came back to Crawfordville that Monday or Tuesday. The prom was in Crawfordville, and the dance was at the old school. At that time, we was just using the school. We were not paying anybody to use it. We just used it. Aaron, that's her older brother, he was the disc jockey. His name was Dr. Bob. Probably had a key because they had dances from time to time. They used to have meetings there, the men's club. So Aaron probably had a key. Aaron was probably there with me because I was a teenager, 16 or 17 years old. And he stood at the door and all with me, and so no one could take advantage of me. We had a good time at the prom both years that I went. I wore the same dress to the prom. We did not have to have a different dress like these kids today. We had one prom dress and that was it. You know, I was nice and trimmed and looked good in it. We had some good times in the country. I enjoyed going to the dances. That was one of the places Mom would let me go. I guess she felt like Aaron was down there and he would protect me. I was not wild. I just liked to dance. It was good exercise. I did not hang around outside. I just enjoyed the dance. So that's from my Aunt Annie. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so next time I'll be back with another story from Tales of the Log Cabin. Have a great day. Enjoy the holidays.